Let's see. Oh, come on. What in the world? What is going on here? Is it even going? Okay, there we go. Huh, that's weird. It's popping up on the iPad, but not on the control room screen here. That's really weird. Let's refresh it and see if it's going. Hmm. Let's see if I'm doing. Okay, perfect. Now it's popping up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. And my apologies on the late start. Things got a little bit crazy today, so that's my bad on that. I'll give a few minutes for people to hop on, and then we will look at getting started. So I hope everyone is having a great weekend. I know mine has been pretty good so far. Pretty laid back and chill for the most part, so there's not too much going on, which is always a bonus. And let me know if the audio or the video is okay in the chat. You'll probably hear a bit of hissing in the background. That's just from my laptop fan. That's in the middle of trying to buffer with the stream going, so just a heads up on that. And then also, as you're hopping on, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. It really does help. Because each and every single one that gets added on increases the chances of the stream being pushed out into the algorithm, which will encourage it to be pushed on people's homepages and recommendations. So every little bit helps. Okay, we'll probably wait about a couple minutes. In the meantime, probably need to get one more tab set up here. Forgot to pull it up earlier. So let's get that done really quick. My hair's a little bit staticky today. Now we need to put some more leave-in conditioning spray into it. My hair is very prone to getting staticky with how fine of a texture it has. I mean, it's not like totally fine, but it's pretty sensitive to that type of stuff. We'll probably give about another minute or so. And then we'll look at getting started. Nope, we don't have a tab on that. Here we go, perfect. Awesome. Make sure that everything is good to go. That's good. Alright. Refresh that real quick, just in case. And then as soon as this gets loaded up, then I think we'll go ahead and get started. All right, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's stream. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in on your busy afternoon or whatever you're doing on this Saturday to come and watch the stream, so I really appreciate it. If you are new to my channel or just happening to stumble across the stream, my name is Janee. I am an independent singer-songwriter and session singer based out of Iowa. And I make videos on my channel of cover songs mostly. And one of these days we'll get to posting some original material. So we will be getting to that point at sometime in the future, hopefully. But I typically post my videos every single Wednesday. But for the month of September, I've been posting 2 videos a week. So there's been the standard release on Wednesdays and then an additional release on Saturdays. And this was the very last week that I would be releasing 2 videos for a week. And today's video was my cover version of Pat Benatar's version of You Better Run. It was originally done by the Young Rascals, or they were later known as the Rascals. You probably guys know them as that now currently. But yeah, a little pop culture history lesson for those of you guys that don't know. This was actually the second video to ever air on MTV when it first launched back in 1981. And I've loved the song for a really long time, and it's one of my favorite songs to cover, and so I just really love how much sass and attitude is in the song, and how I really get to show that off, and so that's always a lot of fun. But yeah, for these streams, we will watch the video together. I'll talk about some behind-the-scenes stuff that went into putting the video and the recording process together, and maybe some like other little fun facts that you guys might not know. And then after we get done watching the video, the rest of the time will just be like a general hangout. You guys can ask whatever questions you want. You can even send over song requests if you guys might have any or any come to mind. And yeah, we'll just have a lot of fun. So we will go ahead and get everything set up. And then just an FYI, the video is going to lag a little bit with my laptop buffering, but the audio should be okay. So, oh, hey, Joanna, thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you. Hi, Randy, love your last cover. Well, thank you very much, Johanna. I appreciate that. Glad you liked it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. What you trying to do to my heart? What you trying to do to my heart? You go around telling lies and now you wanna compromise. What you trying to do to my heart? You better run, you better hide, you better leave from my side, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and stop it there. Now, real quick, just for a little tidbit, I actually, when I was, I didn't realize until when I went to go edit the footage that one of the shots, this particular shot, had lost focus for just a brief second or two. But overall, I think it kind of adds to the edginess of the song, so I figured that would work and wouldn't be too much of a distraction. So I figured that worked out just fine. All right, let's go ahead and pull that up. There we go.
What you trying to do to my soul? What you trying to do to my soul? When everything I have is yours and now I'm closing all the doors. What you trying to do to my soul? You better run! You better hide! You better leave from my side, yeah.
Now, real quick, so when I was putting this together, or at least just whenever I'm covering this song, this upcoming part is actually like one of my favorite parts of the song, and then also towards the last verse going into the last chorus. Those are probably my two favorite parts. I always think that those are a lot of fun. So I'll go ahead and pull that back up and start it right here.
I let go, I love you so. Can't you see, don't you know? I can't stand your alibis, you're telling lies. Tell me why.
But yeah, that last part was one of my favorites. And then I also had a lot of fun. Just a quick side note, I had a lot of fun. Just really getting into the interludes of the song and just kind of rocking out. So that was a lot of fun. And I really had to make sure that I was staying very similar to what I was doing with each take, but also try and balance being in the moment at the same time. So that was a bit of a thing to keep in mind there. But overall, I think it turned out rather well. So let's pull it back.
Trying to do to my hand. Say what you're trying to do to my hand. Well, now I'm gonna try that lie, cause you ain't gonna take my mind. What are you trying to do to my hand? You better run! You better hide!
Oh, also just a quick side note. This is probably one of my favorite shots right here, this particular hair flip. I thought that was a really cool addition to add. Alright, let's take it back.
Well, now I'm gonna try that lie, cause you ain't gonna take my mind. What are you trying to do to my hair? You better run! You better hide! You better leave from my side! You better run! You better hide! You better leave from my side! I say yeah! I say go away and leave me alone. I can't stand you no more.
And then with the last spoken part, I tried to keep it pretty similar to what was in the original video and what Pat did. So wanted to put that little homage to her in there. So there's that.
I say go away and leave me alone. I can't stand you no more.
Alright, and that was my cover video for Pat Benatar's version of You Better Run. So I'm glad that everyone loved it. Let's get my close out of that. And we'll get some background music turned on here. There we go. And then let me know if it's too loud in the chat or if you guys can even hear it okay. But yeah, like I said, that song is just always a fun one to cover, and just overall when it comes to like a lot of the rock style songs, I feel like that's where my true personality really comes out, and I always kind of like to have a lot of fun and be spunky and show some attitude with a lot of that stuff, so yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Actually, real quick, I did notice that there was a couple of newer comments that popped up on today's video, so I'll go ahead and reply to some of those live. Oh. I'm gonna edit that real quick. I put in I spelled the name wrong. There we go. And Kathleen, if you're watching this, I just responded to one of your comments live. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. You can tell you had fun making the video. It was a lot of fun doing it. It definitely was a lot of fun, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I really do want to tap into a lot more rock songs in the future to add to my catalog, so that's kind of a big thing I want to do there as well. Especially since a lot of those types of artists have been a big influence for me vocally, so those are some that I want to touch on sometime in the future. But yeah, quick update. And just to give some context for those of you guys that may not know, but for the month of September, I basically set a challenge for myself to try and get my watch hours increased to about 1,500 by the end of September. And in doing so, I was planning out 2 videos a week to try and get those up. And currently, and this is coming from September 23rd, so as of today, or at least what's being reported on my analytics, my current watch time hours are at, not 100, but 1,167 watch hours, so overall, that's really not bad, and ultimately I figured that it would probably be a little bit short, below the goal that I set, but overall I'm very, very happy that I at least crossed that big threshold of the first 1,000, so I'm super proud of myself on that, and yeah, overall, the 2 videos a week were a very good learning experience and definitely a big learning curve, needless to say. But I will definitely be very happy to get back to 1 video a week. Let's just put it that way. So, but other than that, and who knows, maybe sometime in the future we might do another one of these types of months where there's 2 videos a week, or do like a. I've been even thinking about doing some other themed months in particular, but I've got some ideas cooked up in my head, but we'll see what that looks like, and if we want to dabble into that. So, but yeah, there is that. And overall, I've been taken back at how well today's video has actually been received. I've gotten a lot of reposts and a lot of retweets on it, so that's been really awesome. And a lot of people have been rather impressed, needless to say, so that's been pretty fun to watch and makes me really happy. So there you go. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. Congratulations, you still have a few days left in the month. Exactly, Johanna, exactly. And thank you very much. I appreciate that. Do you have plans for a Halloween song and then a Christmas song? I definitely do have plans for a Halloween song. It is from a movie. Not going to say which one, but there is one coming out. And then I do have some ideas for a Christmas song, but I'm not quite sure which one I want to touch on yet. I'm kind of stuck between 2. I won't give them away, but, or who knows, maybe I might cover both of them, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Joanna. Alright. Let's refresh this real quick. But I am kind of thinking, with how well today's video has been doing, I'm thinking I may possibly, potentially, not quite sure when exactly, but I'm thinking I might put together a video of a song that's actually been really, really big on the radio lately, and one that's actually been stuck in my head quite a bit that I haven't really been able to get out, but it's just been a big earworm, so I've been thinking about touching on that a little bit, and it is a song sung by a guy, so just a little hint there, but it is a very massive song. I'll just put it that way, but I've been thinking about touching on that within the near future, so we will see what happens. It did answer my question. Okay, that's good, Johanna. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. And I think just for kicks and giggles, we'll go ahead and check the analytics for today's video. So far, it's gotten 78 views, which is typically around the average number for me in a day. And let's see, it's gotten about 2.3 watch time hours, which is pretty good. It's actually gotten 2 subscribers, which is awesome. And then, let's see. There's a couple other figures that aren't going up on that page. But yeah, the impression click-through rate is at 3.3%, and that's actually in the green, so that's really good. And then the average view duration time is 1 minute and 46 seconds, which is around like maybe half of the song at least. So, but overall, compared to the other metrics, that's pretty good. So I would say that that's in pretty good standing. Let's see. Rock or country? Oh, are you talking about the song that's really big? Johanna, is that what you're referencing in your question? It's actually a pop song, if that answers your question. But it's been one that's been topping the charts for quite some time. So, that's another little hint for you if that helps. And then I will say, just kind of off topic, but, yes, okay, alright. But yes, it is actually a pop song, Johanna. It's a pop song. So, but yeah, that is one I want to cover sometime here within the near future. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so kind of going back, just kind of off topic, I did think it was a little weird, or maybe not a little weird, but it was kind of funny, but after I had posted my Wuthering Heights video, I actually lost quite a few subscribers. I want to say I lost about like maybe 5 or 6 possibly, which I thought was kind of weird because honestly I thought that was some of my best work and I thought I did a pretty good job, and I'm actually really proud of myself on that video. And but then again, I know like that's a pretty tough song to impress people with, and so I know like you can't please everybody. So but overall, I would say today's video is definitely made up for that loss of subs. So overall, I think that's compensating rather well, needless to say. Let's see where we're at over here. Yep, we're pretty much at the half-hour mark. So not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. That's doing the same. Alright. Oh, good. But yeah, kind of going back to the song from today's video. When I had discovered that particular song, it was during my senior year of high school, and during that time, or at least my high school was actually doing a variety show, which is basically like a talent show but with a theme attached to it, and the theme for that year was MTV, and that was also the year of the 30th anniversary that MTV launched. And so when we were preparing for that, we did actually watch back at the footage from when MTV initially launched. And so that was how I initially found out about the song. And so, yeah, after hearing that, I was completely hooked. And that's probably my absolute favorite Pat Benatar song, personally. And so, but yeah, it definitely really packs a punch, and I've always loved it for a long time. So there is that. But yeah, for next month, besides the Halloween cover and maybe possibly the other one that I had mentioned, I am starting to get those songs lined up. And overall, I think you guys won't be disappointed. It'll be fairly good variety, I think, personally. So pretty excited to put those together and see what you guys think. So I'm pretty excited. Looking good. Check that. How far ahead did you plan the songs you are going to cover? So those have kind of been planned at least a month ahead of time. And sometimes, if there's ever any trends that come up, not necessarily trends, but something that pops into my head that I really want to cover right away and that I think would be a good video to put together, then sometimes I'll change stuff last minute and then kind of add that into the list for what I'm going to put together that month. Those are usually, that usually sometimes happens every now and then, but for the most part I usually try to have everything planned in advance a month ahead of time. And the videos usually aren't done that early, but I typically always make sure to have the audio recorded a month ahead, usually, and then I'll usually try to film as I go. But that's at least, like, I try to film all the videos a couple weeks in advance before each of them are released. So that's kind of how I usually proceed with putting all that stuff together. So hopefully that answers your question. Those for kicks and giggles. We're going to check on something really quick. Let's see. I don't think there's anything going on right now that I know of. Okay, not too much. Oh, looks like we get another question. Let's see. How long does it take to record a video? So that usually depends on the song, Johanna. Sometimes it can take me probably about at least maybe a half an hour to record all the shots for one single video, and sometimes it can take maybe up to about 45 minutes or an hour. If I know I have to take at least an extensive number of shots, then I'll probably only record one video for the day. But if I know it's not really going to take up a whole lot, or maybe if it's an extra short song, then I'll try to get in at least 2 videos in one setting. But yeah, it really just depends on the song. And then usually after I get done filming, then I have to go through all the shots and double check to make sure that they were set at the right angle and that they came out okay. And then if I have to go refilm a certain shot or two, then I'll make sure to fix that. So it can be a pretty lengthy process, but overall I think I've gotten the hang of it, so I'm pretty happy with myself on that. Now, at some point, I would, so currently I only have my one camera battery, but I would like to get a hold of a second battery in case I really want to knock as many videos out as I can in one setting. And so I'm hoping I can get a hold of an extra battery along with maybe an extra memory card at some point, just to have those on hand. And so then that way that wouldn't take up as much time in my schedule. So I would like to make that happen at some point. Let's see. Sounds like you got the process down. I do, Johanna. I do. But yeah, I'm still trying to get to the point in my business where I'm able to get enough funds to where I can get supplies for whatever I need for my business. Right now, I'm just mainly trying to concentrate on getting enough built up for to save up for taxes and for my rainy day fund. So I'm trying to get that built up first before I start investing into certain accounts of my business personally. So I'm just kind of waiting on that, but hopefully that shouldn't take too long. I'm still kind of working from the ground up, so slowly but surely we'll get there, I'm sure of it. Let's check this real quick. Let's check this real quick. It's looking good. But yeah, sometime this weekend I'll probably have to look into finishing up a project that I'm currently working on. I've been working on it for the past few months actually. but I'll have to get that one worked on sometime this weekend, and then put yeah, just some extra additional stuff into it that needs to get added in. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that at some point. Let's see. For some reason, I keep getting kicked out of YouTube on my phone. Huh, that's weird. That's interesting. That hasn't really happened to me for whatever reason, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it has to do with something with, maybe with the Androids or the PCs, because I know I mainly own Mac products, but that hasn't really happened to me, so maybe it's just a Windows-related type of issue, but I'm not sure. I would have to look into that. Oh, and just a heads up if you guys can hear any stomping up in the background. That would be from my 4-year-old. He's supposed to be in his nap time right now, but sometimes he doesn't usually sleep. But yeah, he's currently up in his room right now stomping, and his room is right above my studio room here in the basement. So just a heads up there. Let's see. Are you still working on the project with X-Wing? Yes, we are still working on that. That project had to get put on hold for a little bit, just because of some stuff that came up, but that is still in the works, Johanna. So that will be coming. Not quite sure when, but it will be coming out in the future. So I just can't give an exact date, per se. So there is that. Real quick. Okay, looks like we're at 43 right now. Okay, not doing too bad there. Let's check this. Set it up here. So looking good there. But yeah, also along with the other kind of newer song that I'm wanting to put together, I've been thinking about, it probably won't be for October, but maybe within the next month or so afterwards. I've been thinking about putting a particular song together, but that one is from the 80s. So might look into putting that one together at some point. It is a song by a girl group, but it's probably one of my top favorites from them personally. So we might look into that at some point. Let's see, why didn't we go back to that? I don't know why I did that. Get that refresh there. There we go. That's good. Let's see. Walk like an Egyptian. You will just have to see, Johanna. You will just have to see. I'm not going to give it away, but I know everybody's going to enjoy it. It'll be a lot of fun, so I'm rather excited. Right there. Let's see. That would be a fun one to do. We would have to see, Johanna. We would have to see. Personally, I've never really been too much into the Bangles, but I mean, they do have a couple good songs here and there, so we might have to look at that sometime. But we'll see what happens. Up here. Got that. Let's pull this up real quick. Okay, and then we'll probably give the stream about another 10 minutes or so before we hop off here. I usually try to make these streams about an hour long. I feel like that's a pretty good length of time. Oh, and I'm thinking my 4-year-old might be moving his bed in his room. He always seems to do that a lot of the time whenever he's in his room, so... Luckily, it's not a bunk bed, so... but he's a pretty strong little guy, and so he likes to push it to certain parts of his room, so... Not sure why he does that, but there you go. I just think it's funny. Oh, nice. Looks like we got another new comment on today's video. Let's see what it says. Alright, let's go back to that real quick. And Rebecca, if you're watching, I just responded back to your comment, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. You enjoy the rest of your weekend. Can't wait for your next video. Well, I appreciate that, Johanna. Thank you very much. And you too. Let's see, we're on the stream. Alright, we got a little less than 10 minutes. And we'll probably close out at the hour mark here. Let's refresh this tab real quick. Let's see. Bye, everyone. I'll see you later, Johanna. You have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get this put up over here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I've been using, I think it's been for like the last couple weeks I've been using this link over here for the background music for my streams. I think it's been working out rather well, and hopefully you guys have liked it as well. So if you guys want me to keep it, let me know. Or we could potentially look into using something else for some future streams. But there you go. Let's get a quick drink real quick. We got about another 5 minutes or so. Refresh real quick. So I will mention, I think I've completely spaced it out, but something that I had happen earlier this week. So I can't remember the exact date, but I want to say it was back in March or April. I had sent in an application to get the trademark registered for my stage name. And for those of you guys that do not own an LLC or any type of business or know the ins and outs of how that works, typically when you submit a trademark for your brand or for a stage name or anything like that, it usually takes about 4 to 8 months for your trademark to get approved. And so I had finally gotten an email back earlier this week about the approval process, and turns out it actually didn't get accepted for a couple reasons, and so I had to go back and, I should backtrack. What they had requested was to just have a couple of corrections made within a certain amount of time, and so had to get that submitted earlier this week, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll actually work this time around, and hopefully within the next month or so I'll hear back a reply from them, and hopefully it gets approved. So that would be really nice, and I'm looking forward to when that happens. So that'll be rather exciting. Let's check this real quick. All right. Let's give it about a couple more minutes and then we'll close out. But yeah, real quick, we'll go ahead and put up a last call for questions in case anybody has any they want to ask. And here in probably about the next couple minutes or so, we'll probably head on out and close things out. And while we're doing that, I'm just refreshing a couple tabs here. Just giving a last check on a couple things. Okay, that looks all good. Alright, well, I think... Oh, let's go ahead. Let's get that changed real quick. And then I think we'll probably go ahead and close out here. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's stream. It's been a lot of fun. And again, I thank everyone for all the positive reception and the feedback from today's video. And I'm glad that everyone has been enjoying it. We will be back with another stream next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central Time, along with another new video. And if you would like to go check out my stuff, my official website is randyjaneemusic.com. You can find me on all the socials. I'm over on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find me on there. And if you would like to consider, If you would like to consider supporting my channel financially to help me do this for a living, I do have a support page on Locals. You can find that at randyjanee.locals.com, and you can become a supporter there on my page. And also, one of the perks that you would get on there is if you would like to see my videos a day early before they're released. You can check them out on my page the day before. So that's another little perk that you'll get, along with some other behind-the-scenes stuff. And yeah, that's a lot of fun on there. And also, you can tip me over on PayPal. I have a virtual tip jar set up on there. All the links are listed in the description of the screen below. And yeah, again, thank you so much for tuning into today's stream. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you guys Wednesday. So have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.